I'm really impressed with the Denver Broncos, Clark. Like rookie quarterback, and he looks better every week. Like the guy, he gets the ball to the right place like he's supposed to. Denver plays good defense. Are they an awesome team that they can beat the contender in the playoffs? I have no idea, but this thing is wow. It's amazing. Like you just get a quarterback that can do what Sean Payton wants him to do, and wow,
Yeah.
what a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I was watching Russell Wilson in the game against Cleveland, I'm like, yeah, I can see why Sean Payton was totally sick of this guy. Whereas Bo Nix, like, is he unbelievable? No, but he makes a few throws. He can move a little bit. He gets rid of the ball. He's not screwing around holding on to the ball for too long. He's getting rid of it. And they've got 7 wins now, so it's basically like, could they win 10 games?
Why not?
Maybe. I mean, it's only 3 more wins. Like maybe they could pull that off. So
Yeah, I think I'm really impressed. And as far as the rookie quarterbacks go, right now, Bo Nix is playing better than Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Caleb Williams. Right
yeah,
now,
Caleb
he's
looked better
outplaying them.
today, but
He did,
yeah,
yeah.
and Jaden, like he made some plays in that game. So I don't want to, I mean, granted, one of those touchdowns was just, he threw it to the guy and he ran all the way
Right.
down the field past everybody. But
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that yeah. So we haven't talked about this in a little while. Let's talk about the rookie quarterbacks. I think defenses have adjusted to Jaden Daniels now, and I think that they've got to figure out what to do. Now he played much better in the second half, but the first half he was pretty bad. And so I'm interested to see how that goes. Yeah, Caleb Williams was better today, but I mean, Clark, the Bears are such a disaster. Like, how do you? I mean, they're doing stuff like, I mean, Jesus, the Dolphins are not competent about a lot of stuff. The Bears are just they're so incompetent, it's insane. Like they interview 9 guys for their OC position. They hire this guy. They fire him by Thanksgiving. They get rid of him. All of a sudden, they look totally different. Like, what's going on here? They
Yeah.
can't execute a Hail Mary defense. I mean, I just I think the Bears are on the right track now. They're making it easier for them, and they're being smart about the way that they're using them, and they're losing these games close. Which okay, I get that, but yeah, the Bears, I'm just really concerned about their whole situation, and with the amount of talent on their team, that's insane to me. That they can't do this better. Like, I'm looking at these other teams, like, are you kidding me? Like, Denver would kill to have the Bears offensive personnel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're the Bears. They don't have any history of, doing offense really well. And yeah, I mean, one of the things people need to understand about it, if you were thinking Caleb Williams was going to be unbelievable coming out of college, and I'm not saying he might not be, but look, man, there's only so much a quarterback can do to overcome bad coaching.
Yep.
Peyton Manning, like, he won a lot of regular season games before he won his first playoff game.
Yep.
And he clearly, they had to, once they found Tony Dungy, that kind of stabilized things, and then things were a little bit better. But yeah, he was maybe held back by that. Andrew Luck retired. That's the same organization, but the point still stands. It's basically like, if your organization is not doing good enough, like, it's going to affect everything, and it's going to prevent you from getting, like, Justin Herbert. I think they're going to start to get the most out of him now. And we've seen flashes of some things, but like, he's been held back by bad coaching for years. Joe Burrow is going to be held back by the Bengals organization and their terrible defense, and they're being cheap. There's only so much you can do. So it's like, when your comp for him is Mahomes, it's like, okay, Mahomes has the best organization in the league. He's got the best coach in the league. He's got, one of the best defenses in the league. He's got a really, really good defensive coordinator. He's just got a stable organization. That is a huge freaking deal. And you can't, like, I don't care how good you are, you can't overcome that. And so, this is going to be the problem for the Bears. Like it's, is it going to be a situation where Caleb Williams struggles with the Bears and never really makes good on anything, and then they decide to move on, and then he goes somewhere else, and magically he gets good coaching, and then he's unbelievable. Like, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I agree. And by the way, what you just said, Clark, is totally evidenced by watch Drake May play. Watch. He's got nothing. Like, it's just, they're totally lost on what to do. And it's just, the guy's getting absolutely destroyed by the Dolphins defense, just constantly hitting him, rushing. They're all over him the whole game. And the dude's still making, like, I give the guy credit, but it's like, that has no chance of working. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, well, we'll just fix this here and fix that there. This is not a fixer upper. This is like a freaking, like, I'm amazed at how bad that is. Like, and Bill Simmons have been talking about it ad nauseum, and he's like, oh man, Drake May's awesome. It's like, he'll never be awesome if they don't do the right thing. So yeah, I think that makes a big deal. And I think Bo Nix is getting, probably of those guys, probably the best coaching. And so that's probably a major part
I think
of what's
Jaden
going on.
Daniels, like, guys figured things out. I think he'll work through that and figure things out.
Yep.
That tends to happen. And I think Cliff Kingsbury's he's decent. So, I think he'll kind of figure that out. But, I think Shane Steichen's a really good coach, and Anthony Richardson, I mean, just,
Yeah.
unless you want to really sit there and work through this over the next couple of years and have him get more starts and more, like, I see him miss stuff, and I'm just like, that must be a mechanical thing or something like that. I don't know how you're missing some of these throws, given
Yep.
how big you are and how much of an athlete you are. Which again just goes to show, like, when you're evaluating quarterbacks coming out of coming into the NFL, like, don't get so enamored with, oh, he's huge. Are we talking about a defensive tackle or an offensive lineman or a quarterback? Like, again, I'm not saying size doesn't matter. I mean, it does, especially how
You
tall
just got to
you
have
are.
prototypical size. Yeah, it doesn't need to be ridiculous.
Yeah. But making all those throws, it's not just about strength. There's a lot of different things that go into it. So,
yeah. And that being said, I love all these quarterbacks. I think they all have a chance to be pretty good if these teams support them correctly. It's nothing against them. I think they all have really good opportunities. All right. So,